I did mushrooms. I do mushrooms. I did mushrooms before this once. This boy Braden comes up to me. You know what he fucking says? I bet you can guess what he says. I want to do some fucking mushrooms. And I am just shocked. The look on my face is just pure fucking disbelief that this white kid is asking to do mushrooms with me. I mean, I'm honored, right? But where the fuck did his white ass life go so wrong that he has turned to mushrooms? Anyway, we chilling out. We popping mushrooms. I went and bought a whole ounce of mushrooms just for me, Braden, and Jared. And we're just chilling in my room, tripping the fuck out, and we're like, you know what, we should go for a walk. So you know what, we go for a walk, right? And we go to the park, and one of our fucking elementary school friends is just there, out of nowhere. Like, where the fuck did this nigga come from? His name's Kenneth. He plays like so much League of Legends that I don't know how his fingers aren't broken. And so we're high on mushrooms. Oh my god, I just got M870'd. Really? Really, nigga. Anyways, so this kid, he decides, yo, let's play some grounders on mushrooms. Remember, I'm this chubby ass white kid, right? I can't move fucking across floor tiles faster than a turtle. I can't. It's just I was chubby as fuck. And so we're playing mushrooms. I all of a sudden gained the ability to do fucking Matrix because of these mushrooms. I don't know how. I just did, okay? I can fucking run faster than the speed of light. I'm literally jumping off shit, grabbing onto shit, swinging off shit. Shit's flying everywhere. And,
What?
you know, surprisingly, Braden is okay. Braden's fine. I thought he'd be tripping the fuck out, but he's okay. He's handling these mushrooms like a champ. The whole time we were playing grounders and walking around, I swear to God I shit myself. I ain't even lying. Like, I was like, yo, we gotta go home. I think I shit myself. Because my pants, like, the ass of my pants just feels wet, and I don't know why. And I'm just on mushrooms, everything's waving, everything's good. And I'm doing parkour on the playground because we're playing grounders. And fucking, I feel like I shit myself. Well, there wasn't any little kids around. Anyways, I'm like, yo, we gotta go home. So we get home. I go into the bathroom. I'm like, oh my god, I swear to God, if I shit myself, I'm gonna flip tits. Because Braden and Jared are still here. They're still with me. So I pull down my pants. I sit back. I sit onto the toilet. I look at my undies. They're completely clean. I've just been tripping this whole time that I shat my pants.
By the way, that M87 dude, I knifed him.
Are you serious?
Yep, I ran around that corner and knifed him right in the face. He did no reaction. I got it on video too.
Do you want me to tell you about my first time doing mushrooms?
Go for it, dude. Saves me time.
Okay. Okay.
They're probably in basement. Yep, they're in basement.
So, the first time I did mushrooms, my auntie's high school ex-boyfriend that she's been broken up for 5 fucking years is the guy who sold me these mushrooms. She gave me his number so I could buy these mushrooms, I mean.
His numbers.
And he answers me, he gives me a whole ounce of mushrooms for 50 bucks.
Is that bad?
That's like, no, that's amazing. Like, it's usually $5 a gram. So, you know, 27 grams for 50 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. Anyways, so I got this big fucking humongous bag of mushrooms, and me and Jared, I split them in half with Jared, And I don't know why me and Jared separated, but Jared went home and Jared went home and I was, oh my god. Jared went home and I went home and he was with his girl, and so what the fuck? How did that dude just snipe me like that? That's some bullshit. Yo, he clipped right to my head. That's bullshit. Anyway, sorry, taking a sip of water. Throat's kind of dry, so I can take much dick.
He's starting for the cave.
So I ate about half of my bag of mushrooms. Jared and his girl ate his whole bag of mushrooms. And so I'm playing Grand Theft Auto with my friend Cody Herman. And I know the whole map of Grand Theft Auto. I played a lot of GTA Online, and I know the whole map. I know how to go everywhere. I know where from where to go to get to where to go to where to go to where to go and all that whatnot, all that shit. So I know the whole map. I just ate these mushrooms about a half hour ago, and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, Cody, and he's like, Nick, and then I'm like, Cody, and then he's like, Nick, and then all of a sudden I stop talking. All I hear is this echo in my fucking mic. It's like, Nick, 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 Nick. And it just keeps echoing and getting quieter too. It's not like he's just saying it over and over. And he's like, Nick, 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 Nick. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? All of a sudden, the fucking map changes, and I'm on this road that goes in a fucking circle, and the roads go everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Where am I going? The floor gets covered in this green and purple metallic-y goo, and it looks like fucking Lego. I don't even know. It just looked really fucking weird. I look up on my ceiling, and you know how some people have those ceiling tiles that have like all those black dots on them?
Watch your ass, bro. Watch your ass. Get him. Why did you, dude?
Do you guys know how people have those ceiling tiles with all the black dots in them?
Yeah.
I was looking at my ceiling. I was like, bruh, there's fucking bugs on my ceiling. I was legit tripping. There was fucking bugs crawling all over my ceiling. My ceiling was moving. It was alive. The fucking walls around me started closing, and I was like, okay, I gotta go outside or something. So I put my hands over my eyes. I fucking walk out of my room, and I go lay on the couch for a second. All of a sudden, I get up off the couch. I'm in my bedroom. How the fuck did that happen? I don't even understand. I get up, I'm in my bedroom, I'm like, alright, I'm going outside. So I go outside. You ever seen the Hulk? Have you ever seen the Hulk?
Yeah. Which one?
So the original.
Which one?
The original Hulk, like from like 1999 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how they're in like the middle of the fucking desert, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning. So I go outside, I look at my fence, and I swear to God, all the houses behind it were gone, and we were just in the middle of the fucking desert. I swear to God, it looked exactly like the Hulk. I go sit down on a chair outside, and I look up, and the clouds are fucking in the shapes of cinnamon buns. My grandma is outside. She's like, how's your trip going? I'm like, oh, just fucking fine, Grandma. Just fine. My stepdad's barbecuing up some chicken, and he's like, yo, go on an adventure, you'll feel so much better. So I leave the house. My stepdad is telling me to leave the house while I am on psychedelic drugs. Just keep that in mind. So I leave, and I look at the end of the block, and I see one of those plastic kind of like makeshift garages that's not really a garage, right? I see that at the end of my block. I'm like, alright, so I walk all the way down to the end of the block, and I look to my left to look down the other end of the block. I see the same fucking garage. I'm like, am I all the way back at the beginning of my block? I'm just tripping the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck? How did that garage, get there. And I'm like, and then I look right back in front of me and the same garage is right there. And I look to my left and the same garage is over there. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? And the whole street looks exactly the same, even on the block that I'm standing on, even on the next block. I'm like, yo, I should go home right now. I'm only like fucking 15 steps out of my house, off my property, but I should turn back. And then I'm like, I turn back, I walk 5 steps back to my house. I'm like, all right, I'm doing this. Fuck going back home. I'm gonna go to Jared's, see how his trip is going, right? See what he's doing. So I go over there. I'm walking. There's this kid just walking, and he's kicking a soccer ball. I swear to God, the soccer ball was following him. It was following this kid. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm just staring at him, and he's just staring back at me. Like, his eyes are piercing my fucking soul or some shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? So I keep walking. Eventually I get to Jared's house. I'm like, what's up, Jared's dad? I'm here. I'm on mushrooms. I'm gonna go see Jared now. So I go downstairs to see how Jared's trip is going. And he's with his girlfriend just tripping away down there. And so I'm like, I just sit there for a minute. I'm like, hey, Jared, what's up? He's like, oh, hey, Nick. How did you get here? I'm like, I fucking walked, nigga. It was the trippiest walk I've ever been on. And then he's like, so I just lay on his bed, and he's just like macking with his girlfriend. So I'm like, yo, this is gonna turn into some sex or something. So I just go upstairs, and I'm watching Walking Dead with his dad, and his dad is just fucking tripping me right the fuck out. And I'm like, I'm trying to ask him a question because I call him Jared's dad all the time. So I'm like, hey, Jared's dad. He's like, hey, Nick. And I'm like, what? He's like, what? And then he's just like, what? And he's like, look at my hands. And fucking, he puts his hands over his face. And he's like, wah! And he just fucking scares the shit out of me. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ, stop tripping me out. He's like, okay, I'm done now. And we're watching this episode of Walking Dead. Do you guys watch Walking Dead?
I used to.
Okay, do you know the one where Rick goes, like, berserk inside of the small town? And he starts, like, killing a bunch of niggas?
I've heard about that one.
So he goes berserk inside of the town, and he starts killing him. He killed that dude. He killed that dude's girlfriend. And, he was, like, wearing his fucking cowboy mask and just greasy as fuck, because, you know, that's how Rick is. He's just always greasy as fuck. And so, he doesn't shave, he doesn't fucking shower or anything ever. Hold on, I need a sip of water. I'm parched, my nigga. Anyway, so, I'm sitting with Jared's dad. This whole episode of Walking Dead just fucking went by in about 5 minutes. I swear to God, we watched a whole episode of Walking Dead in 5 fucking minutes. I didn't know what was happening. And next thing I knew, Jared's girlfriend is in the bathroom, and she's like, Jared, come here. And so he goes into the bathroom. She's sitting on the bathtub, fucking soaked in piss. Just soaked. Just fucking drenched in her own piss. She pissed herself on mushrooms. And then Jared's dad, the saint that he is, makes Jared, high on mushrooms, clean up his girlfriend's piss. And so he cleans it up, and I'm like, nigga, what is happening right now? And I don't know, that's basically it. I was done tripping, I went home, and I fucking slept for literally a day.